What is going on, tribe, and welcome back to another Galaxy of Heroes video. It is Friday, the weekend doth beckon, and you know what that means. Yes, that's true. It is time to get galactically challenged with your bald-headed boy Scribble. Let's do this. Today we find ourselves on Endor facing off against the CLS Rebels. There's no C-3PO, for which I'm forever grateful, but there is an R2-D2. There is a global modifier called Part of the Tribe, and you can be too, just hit subscribe. Love it. All the characters at the start essentially gain a Rally the Tribe ability. This is a special ability that has different effects based on the type of unit that uses it. For example, if an attacker uses the ability, all allies gain defense pen up for 2 turns, and everybody assists, doing slightly less damage. Healers or support, everybody will get protection over time, 20% for 2 turns, and 30% turn meter, and if a tank uses it, all allies gain crit hit immunity and foresight for 2 turns, and the tank will taunt. I actually like the attacker and the healer or support abilities here. Our modifier is Booby Traps. We've got 50% additional counter chance, which is basically worthless because we can't counter the rebels, and we've got 20% extra speed. That speed bonus is huge. Whenever an enemy targets an Ewok ally whilst attacking out of turn, they're going to get stunned for a turn, and that cannot be evaded or resisted. This is really useful, in particular when we get rid of Chewbacca, so that the guarded units can get stunned. Alright, the enemy has the odds, and we should never tell them the odds. Whenever a rebel ally scores a critical hit during their turn, they will attack again. This attack is reduced to 25% for bonus attacks beyond the first. Rebel allies also have 50% health steal, and like we said, they cannot be countered, so our additional counter chance is for nothing. What are the feats? We need to win with Ewoks. Can't wait. We need to win with killing 3 enemies in 1 turn, and with no leader. Let's start it off with just straight Ewoks, okay? So, I have Lightspeed Bundle Ewoks, and I've got Leia. So obviously I have some relic levels going up in this business. What I would recommend is using the following lineup: Chirpa, Nisa, Paplu, Elder, Logray. The Zeta on Paplu is very, very valuable here because it is going to give him a large degree of survivability. I would recommend modding the team to be as quick as you possibly can, and Nisa and Paplu to have lots and lots of potency. So I've got about 318 speed here. This is far from like maxed out speeds or anything, but just a boatload of potency, 118% there. And over here on Logray, once again, I'm just looking for boatloads of potency. We want to be able to land those dazes and those damage over times. The rest of it, it's about survivability on your tanks, and, well, basically survivability on everybody. Get lots of health, get lots of speed where you can, and you should be good. So we're going to go into this, and I'm going to go over my approach to beating this battle. It's pretty nuanced, I guess. It's pretty nuanced. You need an opener that's friendly. So if they kill someone like that out the gate, it's not exactly ideal, but we'll see what we can do. I'm going to start with trying to stun R2-D2 with Nisa's second special. This one can stun, which is why we're going for the potency. Didn't land, which is a bit of a shame. Next up, I'm going to target, I think I'll target Chewbacca, and I'm going to call in Ewok Elder. When he does his basic, he's passing turn meter to the whole team, and we're going to get that revive off, because we do need that Logray in our team, and we do need Logray alive. So, the problem here at the moment is that we need to have Logray decrease the turn meter on R2-D2. If he isn't able to do that, we're going to have some issues. So I'm calling to assist, because as we remember, when we get those basics off, we are actually going to be giving ourselves turn meter. So I'm using the mass assist here, and I want to use the first special with our Logray on R2-D2 to get rid of the turn meter. Booyah! We also landed the daze, which is great. Means R2 can't assist. They do a bunch of nasty things to us, and we lose the unit again. So hopefully we get a revive here. We did manage to revive Logray. I think we've been a little bit unfortunate with their targeting out the gate, but hey-ho, that is what it is. I'm just going to target Elder here. Always want to be calling in Elder, and I'm absolutely going to taunt over there with our Paplu. Now, I like to kill Chewbacca first. Killing Chewbacca first gives us the opportunity to start stunning Han and Chewpio. Yeah, let's just focus over here. He is going to die when he takes a turn, but he's quite far away from that turn, so I want to get rid of him. Lovely, gotten rid of him. Now, I believe that our good boy Ewok Elder here is a healer, so if we use this event special ability... Oh, that's not Elder, sorry, it's Logray. Logray is the support, so if we use the special ability, we should gain a bunch of turn meter across the board, and I like to go for R2 next. If we kill R2, the enemy will stop cleansing themselves of debuffs whenever they crit. Once again, I'm going to try and land the stun. Of course not, R2-D2 has got more tenacity than I can shake a stick at, but look at these guys. They are now stunned because we got rid of Chewbacca. So next up, I actually want to control CLS. This is important, otherwise you won't be able to kill him. So when he has used call to action, and we can see he's got call to action on him now, he's lost 100% tenacity. In this stage, we need to control him so he doesn't take turns. So strip away that turn meter. We want to keep him locked inside of that call to action at all times. All right, so I'm going to get the revive off, and we'll get our Chief Chirper back, focusing on R2-D2. And I'm not going to do the mass assist here, I don't think. Although it could be useful. Yeah, let's do the mass assist to gain some turn meter. And that's not a mass assist at all, is it? That was just a support. Ignore me. Let's keep on going around. We want to try and cycle back around. I'm going to get this heal off right now. We want to cycle back around to more turns with log rate whenever we can. And we just want to try and get enough dots on R2-D2 so that when he takes a turn, he is going to just die from dots. That's the hope. That is the hope. 12, 13 dots at the moment. I think 13 dots right here is probably more than enough. So I'm going to switch over focus to CLS. I'm going to hide Elder and target CLS to hopefully get a little bit more turn meter to the team. I'm definitely going to use the event special ability here to pass a bunch of turn meter to the team again. And let's see if we can daze and strip back that turn meter on CLS. Brilliant. Okay, so CLS right now does not have any turn meter. We're going to focus on Chupio, because Chupio is... Actually, let's focus on Han Solo to get rid of him. Let's focus on Han Solo. I'm going to use the first special over here, targeting Ewok Elder, to get more turn meter. Fantastic. We've gotten rid of R2-D2. That's going to decrease their capabilities quite significantly and remove some stats. Focusing on Han Solo next to get rid of him. See if we can get the stun. Probably should have done that on CLS. Let's use the event special ability to gain turn meter. Alrighty, mass assist on Han Solo right about now. Keep it coming, we need that turn meter. Alrighty, where are we looking over here? Let's just do this. Call some assists. Keep on going with these basics. We need to be generating that turn meter. Here we go, once again. Strip that turn meter from CLS. It's vitally important that he doesn't take turns. We need to keep him locked in that call to action. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. Let's see if we can just call in Ewok Elder. Oh, Ewok Elder's... Oh, no, we dispel with that first special, don't we? Okay. Let's go ahead and call the additional turn meter there with the event special ability. Always using specials. Let's actually focus on CLS. I want to see if we can actually... If we can stack up enough dots on this CLS right now whilst he's in this call to action form, we might be able to kill him when he takes the next turn. So let's just exclusively focus on him. I'm going to use the basic here just to gain the turn meter. Looks like CLS is likely going to take a turn. So let's call in Ewok Elder, hopefully generate enough turn meter for the team. I'm going to use this here, gain more turn meter for the team. Let's just do a basic here. Stun him. Oh, nice. We got the stun. With this. Oh, and we're back over here. Strip that turn meter away from him. Beautiful. Beautiful. 20 dots. We want to get to like 25. Essentially, at about 25, he should more or less fall over when he takes a turn. So let's go ahead and get that taunt up. It's got 29 right now, so I'm playing it cautiously here. I want to be able to stack as many dots on him as possible so that when he takes a turn, he's definitely just going to keel over. Because otherwise, he might just survive forever. 33 dots on him. Okay. I'd say that's probably enough right now. Always calling Elder to assist to get that extra turn meter rolling. Just a basic with Elder over here. And straight in on that Chupio. 33 dots over there on CLS. I'm still going to control him at every opportunity. Ooh, he actually resisted the TMR, even with our 150-odd% potency. Let's keep it going. So that's probably going to mean he's definitely going to take a turn. Which is okay. I think we've stacked up enough dots for him to just straight up die. He's also not going to be able to get out of call to action, so it's not the end of the world. There we go. Straight off, and then we can just hit auto. At this point, we've got the whole field control. That's kind of the point, right? You need to be able to stop R2-D2 from stealthing the whole team. Then you need to be able to get rid of Chewbacca to get rid of the guard on the enemies, and then you must control CLS whilst he's in call to action. Alright? If you control him before he's in call to action, and he starts counterattacking and he stuns himself, and you're constantly having your debuffs resisted, he is going to heal up all of his health and protection. control him when he's in call to action, and you'll be absolutely fine with the Ewoks. Fantabulous. For the Crush Them feat using a GL, I'm going to be taking in Sith Eternal Emperor with Hermit Yoda, Wat Tambor, Malak, and Barriss Offee. The idea here is we're going to be linking key units, stripping away all of their protection, and letting C go ahead and just ramp insane levels of mastery. So I'm going to link Chewbacca because I really don't like the damage that he can deal, and we're going to link CLS because he takes so many turns that it will supercharge our ultimate very quickly, and he'll lose all of his protection very quickly. Hermit Yoda then, what do we want to do? We want to place Master's Training over here on RC. Wonderful. You could, instead of taking in whoever was over here, I can't even remember who it was, you could take in the likes of Armorer to get triple stacks of Beskar armor on C. After that, I'm going to put the recovery tech over here on Malak to try and keep him alive a little bit. And then event special ability with C. Let's keep things rolling over here. Beautiful. Doing absolutely fine so far. We're just looking to strip away all the protection on all of the allies. All of them in totality. Yeah, who should we go for here? Let's just go all in on R2-D2 for now, I guess. Big heal. Put weapons tech over on Hermit Yoda so he takes additional turns. He's going to gain 15% turn meter every time an enemy takes a turn. Malak is just going to sit there and taunt it. You can see they are losing all of their protection. You don't want to ult yet, though, guys. Certainly don't want to ult yet. You want to be able to control that ult and let the enemy take a bunch of turns, ramp up your mastery. Okay, so we've sapped all the protection from CLS and from Chewbacca, sorry. So now I'm going to link CLS still and R2-D2. There's a reason for that, and that is I want to get the last link on Chewpio and on Han. All right. So use the event special ability to gain more turn meter, and it's just a case of timing this out now, guys. We want to try and stretch this battle out as long as we can possibly manage. Let the opponent take the turns. Let them ramp our mastery on C. Just keep people healthy where we can. Get rid of that. We're just going to play the long game here. Might as well put Master's Training on everybody. Once we know that we've sapped away all the protection from everybody, we're going to go ahead and relink, getting Chewpio and Han. So when we've taken away everybody's protection on the field, that's what we're looking to do. I'm going to get R2-D2 as low as we can. And try and keep that Malak alive. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Okay, I think R2 has lost all his protection. No, he hasn't quite lost his protection. You can hold click, and if you can see they've got a protection bar, that means they've still got it. You can see it, CLS hasn't got it. So we need to let R2 take some more turns. Okay, R2 just disappeared. That's fine. That also works. That also works. So we're going to link Han, and we're going to link Chewpio now. I'm guessing he must have had too many dots on him. Too many dots on him. We should probably be focusing on Chewbacca rather than on CLS. Because CLS will take lots of turns and heal up quite a bit. So let's get some damage over there on Chewbacca. He's got 6 dots. We have to be a little bit careful about that. Obviously, we saw what happened to R2-D2. It's not the end of the world if Chewbacca dies, because we can still most likely kill these two. Holy moly, okay. Do not do anything else on that Chewbacca right now. I think we can safely go into ult at this point. Because I think if we take a turn now, with C, we're always going to insta-kill these two over here. And because Chewbacca has got such low health, I imagine we can probably just blow him up. Yeah, there we go. That's the 3 done. So we can just put it on auto now. Malak will life drain CLS. And that'll get you Crush Them. Obviously, this uses a GL. Let's talk about how to do it without a GL. For the Crush Them feat with no GLs, it's horrendous. Beskar Armor Mando, Cat, Chewbacca, Han Solo, and Dash Rendar can do it. Very, very RNG based. Okay, so this is the shoots first and pray method. We start off by targeting Chewbacca, who shoots first, and you pray you don't lose. Alright, we're still alive. So, I'm going to use the damage immunity on our Chewie right now. Next up, I'm going to use the event special ability, targeting R2, and hopefully he doesn't counterattack. Good. We're still alive at the moment. So far, we're still alive. Beautiful. So we're going to go for the stun on R2. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Next up, what do we want to do? We want to try and kill that Chewbacca. So let's just go all in on Chewie. No, just a basic here. Don't go into Whistling Birds just yet. Pass the turn back over to Bam. Just a basic. And it's once again prey time. Damage immunity then. We'll put it over here on Dash. Mass assist on Chewbacca. Good, we've gotten rid of Chewbacca. Next up, we really, really, really need to get rid of that CLS. Of course, he missed with that attack. Damage immunity for everybody. Nobody gets to get hurt today. Let's stun that R2. Good. Now we can do the AoE daze. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's stun CLS. And let's look to just spread this damage a little bit. I'll do the mass assist over here. Absolutely, I'll do an AoE. Beautiful. Let's see, can we get a stun on 3PO? We've got the stun. Lovely. Let's just do a basic on Han. Wonderful. Get rid of CLS. Into Whistling Birds. Basic on Han. And then I'm just going to pass the turn meter over to Bam over here. He's got 10 stacks of Whistling Birds, targeting 3PO and Chewie, and 3 people die. And then you go buy a lottery ticket, because if you manage to get that work, then you are obviously the luckiest individual on the planet. Let's talk about no leaders then, shall we? They just need to attack Malak at the start, or not kill a unit. If they don't kill a unit, you're usually laughing. I'm going to put weapons tech over here on Darth Revan, and then it's a whoop, big old fear on the table. Next up, when you get a turn with Thrawn, you want to fracture CLS so he can't take any turns. And now we're essentially going to leave CLS alone. Our first target is going to be Chewbacca. Put the med pack tech over here on Malak. And then I'm going to go ahead and isolate R2-D2, decreasing cooldowns on Thrawn, so we can get back round to fracture as soon as possible. Alright, awesome. From here, I'm going to try and land that shock to keep Malak taunting. Yep, just going to do the mass assist on Chewbacca. We want to try and get round to killing Chewbacca as soon as possible. And I'm going to put the tank tech on Thrawn. Let's see. Yeah, I'm quite happily going to use the AoE here, because the people that counterattack will only hit Malak. And that'll get us around to life drain a little bit quicker. Get the heal immunity, hopefully. Nope. R2-D2 cannot stealth anybody thanks to that isolate. You want to turn meter swap with the person with the highest turn meter. This case it's Watt, because we want to get back round to a rather wonderful occasion of fracturing CLS. Just like that. We can't let CLS take turns. It's not allowed, it's illegal. R2's just going to constantly attack. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to land the shock. That'll keep Malak taunting still. Awesome, awesome. We're in a good position right now. Good position right now. So, let's keep everybody feared, and we want to pick another unit. It could be R2-D2, it could be Han or Chewie. Let's see, Malak is taunting, so I think we will go ahead and use our AoE shock. Hit Malak, hopefully trigger some additional goodness. R2-D2 will then take about 1,000 attacks. Unfortunately, CLS is now loose, which can be problematic. Do not cleanse the fear on CLS at any opportunity, okay? Always decrease the cooldowns on Thrawn. Mass assist over here on R2-D2. And keep CLS fractured. We want to try and get round to life drains. That's the aim of the game right now. Come on. Lovely. Let's go with that fear once again. If we can get R2 out of protection, then we should be able to just life drain him out for the win. Mass assist over here on R2. Who's got the highest amount of turn meter? It looks like it's Treya right now, so let's pass over to Treya. Okay, R2-D2 is in a really good position. We can officially stop going for R2-D2. I say that, but I'm going to keep hitting him anyway because I don't want to eat a counter-attack. So we could life drain R2-D2 here and just finish him off. No more R2-D2. Oh my gosh. See how quickly it can, like, spiral out of control? Once again, keep CLS nice and controlled. Nice and controlled is what we're going for. Keep the team stunned. Really rather hoping that would cause a crit and get him to counterattack and, you know, keep Malak taunting. Let's pass this over with Malak, I guess. Basic there. Eat that counterattack. Wonderful. Let's keep the team feared. And yep, Malak is still taunting, so I'll quite happily eat the counterattacks right now. Keep CLS nice and controlled. We just got to work our way back round to another life drain. Focusing on C3PO right now. Well, Chupio. Gain some turn meter over here. Pass it over with Malak. There's the stun. We maintain the taunt. Keep them feared. One more turn with Thrawn will get us back around to a fracture. We're taunting right now, so I'll quite happily do an AoE. I'm saving CLS till last because I know that I can just keep him fractured and kill him that way. Fracture him. Alright. Han Solo can still do insane levels of damage. Let's see, we'll pass over with Darth Revan here because we're basically going to get back-to-back turns. Keep the team feared. Yep, we're looking good. We are looking good. CLS fractured at all times. Life drain on Han Solo. Now it's just a case of controlling CLS and hoping for the best. Stun him. He does have tenacity down thanks to Malak. Keep him controlled. Who's got the most turn meter? It looks like it's Malak right now, so let's pass around to Malak. And just a basic. We should be absolutely fine from here. Lots of fear. Might as well trigger those dots. And he's done. So it can be done that way if you're not using a GL. Wonderful, huh? And that's going to about do it for this rather horrendous opening to the weekend. I'm very sorry about that, guys, but hopefully it was at least a little bit useful to you. If it was, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing to your boy Scribe. Huge shout out to my wonderful, wonderful patrons. You guys are awesome, and thank you so much for your continued support. I'll see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.